Hi, we're the Kings from Northville, and I'm Ann, and this is my husband Steve, and we have been patients here at Livonia Dental Care for 9 years. And my personal story is, after a very, very negative experience with an area dentist, a brochure had been sent to our home while we were living here in Livonia, and it was introducing Dr. Jay Nitskin and his practice, and it was so lovely because they invited you to come actually take a tour of the practice, meet their hygienist, meet Dr. Jay Nitskin personally, sit down and tell him, your fears and concerns and wants as a patient. And I was very impressed by that, so I told Steve about it, and we decided to make an appointment to come on over and just have a walk through and meet everybody.
I think one of the first things that we noticed right from the beginning was how professional the dentist office is. When you come in, you're greeted warmly. There's a sign-in sheet. Somebody will be right with you. There's communication between the hygienist and the dentist and the front desk. So when you come in, you're treated like you're the only one there, even though it's a very busy practice. There's a lot of personal attention given to you, from emails to phone calls to follow-ups. How was your visit? And those things mean a lot to us because we're both in different forms of customer service, and to have that type of personalized attention to us means a great deal to us.
Another thing that really impressed me, from the time I was a young girl, I was always very frightened of the dentist, and everybody hates the drill and all those kind of things. And I had expressed that to Dr. Nitskin when we came in for our tour, that I didn't want to be fearful of a dentist, and it was very important for me to find someone who was very gentle and could take the fear out of it for me. And he absolutely did, and reassured me. I felt immediate trust with him, which was very important. And another thing that I think has been an incredible advantage of us being patients here over other dentists that we both have had experiences with, is that this practice uses the latest in all dental technology. It blows my mind. And
I'm a real tech guy, so I like that.
Yeah.
When you come in and they've got flat screen TVs, and they, instead of the traditional planing and scraping that you get, they use is it ultrasonic or whatever, water treatment?
Well, the laser for bacteria removal.
And so I love all the gadgets and having the latest X-rays machines and everything like that. That's a big thing for me. So I know that I'm getting the top of the line treatment when I come here.
And they're very thorough about checking for oral cancer screening. If you tend to watch any commercials that are, dentist-based commercials, you'll find out that dentists can actually identify through examining your mouth precursors to cancer, stroke, heart disease, so forth. And that's something that they do very well here, is always checking for cancer screenings and so forth. And something else, if you need more extensive teeth care, I've had root canals here, I've had crowns here, and they've always been very flexible to work with a payment plan with whatever I needed at the time. In addition, there was no pain. I've always called Dr. Nitskin Dr. Painless, and his whole staff really is that way, anyone who's had to work on my mouth. And I really appreciate the fact that even with the state-of-art techniques that they use here, I was able to have my last crowns actually made right in the office. No temporary, and then one sent out, and then 2 more appointments to come back in. So for someone like myself who's extremely busy, this has been a really great time saver for me, because I know I can have everything done in one appointment and walk out and my mouth feels great, looks great, and that's just a real sense of time relief for me.
And we don't have to go anywhere. We just come here. Everything's done here. We're not sent out to another dentist who has to handle it. It's all done here with the dentist here, with the hygienist here. So we really appreciate it. It's a time saver, and it's a more personalized treatment for us.
Another thing I like too is at the end of each appointment, my hygienist always tells me what I need to improve on. If I'm not flossing enough, or if certain teeth look suspicious and they're going to watch them for a cavity or something. But they always send me home with directions of what they would like me to either stay random doing or increase. I always get a thank you note from my hygienist. A thank you note. 9 years of thank you notes. That's pretty awesome. I even had flowers sent to me as a surprise at my office after sending some referrals here to Dr. Nitskin. So being in customer service my whole life, to be treated this way, On the flip side is really, really wonderful, and I really can't think of another dentist that we would ever want to leave here for.
Yeah, and the convenient hours too. My job recently switched hours, so I was coming in the morning before work, and now I'm having to come after work. And since they provide some late night hours, that works a lot better for me in my job.
And one last thing that I remember vividly about when Steve and I came here and first toured the office and sat down and met with Dr. J. I remember he looked at us across the table and he said, if you could have your dream dentist and your dream mouth, how would you want that to be? And it was really funny. I'd never thought of that before. I never thought of having a dream dentist except for a Dr. Painless dentist. And I had never thought of how I'd really want my teeth to look and feel. And after we both expressed our wish list, Dr. J showed us how that could be affordable to us if we wanted to pursue that. And I've just never been let down. It's always been a great experience, and I love the whole staff. I feel like I'm seeing my family when I come here. It's really a family orientation, so we have a blast. It's a great time.
So if you're looking for a place to come and you want a great dentist and a great staff, it's Dr. J Nitskin here in Livonia Dental Care.